How's it going, everybody? It feels like I haven't seen you in so long. I actually haven't done any readings in quite some time. Or I've done readings on the side, but no general readings. I was in a car accident last year that really kind of put me down for a while. I had to get surgery and all kinds of craziness, and so I've missed you guys, and I feel like I feel like, I haven't seen anybody for a very long time, and so I'm just super happy to be back in the swing of things. And with that in mind, I'm actually going to do things a little bit differently. I feel like, why not give you guys a whole well-rounded view of how the month's going to look. So the way I'm going to do things now is I'm going to give you just a very brief, understanding of the major things that are going on in the month. So the new moon, the full moon, and any kind of astrological events going on. And then I'm going to pull cards for love, health, and wealth. So you get a very well-rounded idea of the best things that you can do in a month for yourself to get the full benefit and to hopefully be able to use that energy and move forward. Hey Pisces, all right, let's start with love, all right, and see what position love is in. Present situation for love. A time to give rather than take, and communication. So kind of realizing that some of that one-on-one is really important, having enough time to, to make time for that other person in your life, and lots of communication going on this particular month. So if things have been, been kind of on the lull as far as that goes, at least you know that things are getting ready to come back around as far as communication goes. So that's nice to know. Let's see. You could be doing a little bit more supporting your partner this month than actually gaining support from them. So they, if they're going through whatever it is, then and you feel like there's a little bit of an imbalance when it comes to that, give and take, just know that, that is kind of foreseen at the moment, and so don't take that too personally or anything like that. Let's see, any kind of Six of Cups to go with that. So just, helping this person feel good, in other words, trying to stay, keep a smile on their face, and then making them feel good through whatever's going on. So you're kind of that support system this month in that love department, I see. Let's see what some messages from your guides are. Virtue, acknowledging that your love and your spiritual, attributes and characteristics help others to grow. And so, you're more being kind of that guidance and that support system this month for your loved ones. Could be for more than one person, could be friends, family, your lover, it just kind of however it resonates for you individually. If you would like to look into kind of how to deal with that or what action to take a little bit more than that, feel free to reach out and I can certainly look into that. Now, as far as health goes, I do want to take a peek and see where we're at with that. Expect a powerful change. Let's see what that looks like. Family. And the Nine of Pentacles. A powerful change in the Nine of Pentacles. So it looks like someone might be coming into some money in the family, or somebody's kind of stepping it up, maybe kind of promotion, or there's some really good news, but it does come with some type of a shift or change by way of job or income. The fact that it is a pentacle does indicate that it is something physical. So, and I don't get this feeling like it's anything bad. This is something that is a good retrieval of something. And so I do get the feeling it has, a powerful impact on the family, though. So keep in mind, if something like that is going on, just to be as supportive as possible with whatever this is, even if it seems like it's a big deal. All right, that's the message that I'm getting with regards to health. And this, for the for the root chakra, it is about that stability and that foundation. And so if you're feeling like, let me put it this way, the more you have yourself grounded, the more you're going to be able to feel out any situations with other people in the most stable and beneficial and supporting way, as opposed to having any kind of personal insecurity or ego or instability, driving the train when it comes to how you respond to that situation. So keep that in mind. Definitely be the support system with whatever this is, rather than trying to instill, like, maybe any kind of questioning or anything like that. All right. Okay, so for wealth and for your money, let's take a peek at that. Emotions are running high. Trust. And the Queen of Cups in reverse. So I keep seeing, like, maybe someone came into some money. Like, maybe there was an inheritance, or maybe, someone has more than they need, but there's another person who needs a little bit. And I do see that there's a little bit of a soreness there when it comes to feeling like you are being cared for, or being, like, remembered in this situation. Like, maybe you feel like, you need a little bit of help, and this person's just kind of not really offering. You don't really want to go say anything. Perhaps there's an opportunity that's arising and at work or something, that you're feeling like, I don't know, it's like you're feeling like nervous or anxious about, like, maybe your worth, or maybe if you should ask, whatever this is. I do feel like your guides are trying to tell you to trust your intuition, trust what feels right, and go with that. Don't ignore what that is. And if the urge is just to go for it, and just don't let fear, or whatever it is, fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of whatever, don't let that, determine the outcome of what you decide to do. At least if you ask or you pursue it, at least and you don't have to live with the fact that you'll never know. And so whatever this is, when it comes to money or income, I do feel like this is telling you to trust your intuition and trust in the universe. Now, this could be you're really stressed out right now because you're just not really sure where this is going to be coming from, and you really need an influx in cash. I mean, don't we all, right? But I feel like the more you can trust the universe to bring that in, and the less that you're stressing about the wheres and the hows and the controlling of it, and all of the other things that create and make it happen, you stop thinking about that so much and just trust a little bit more in the process, and that the universe does have your back, and that right now you just need to be thankful for what the universe is bringing to you, and trust in that process, and just take action every day to do the best that you can to move towards your goals. That's all you really need to do. That's what the universe is asking for you, and it happens real quick when it comes to kind of manifesting that into your life. So make sure you keep your priorities in order, and make sure you're making, proactive moves forward towards your goals, and keeping your thoughts and your actions positive, and again, aligned with your ultimate, the goals and results that you want. All right. So I hope that gives some support and some help when it comes to, your most important aspects in your life here. Just remember, try to keep your emotions in check and keep them grounded, and trust in the process. And just, if you start to feel yourself feeling anxious, just remember that the biggest thing you can do for yourself is to have faith in the fact that the universe has your back and is providing that wealth to you. Okay. We're starting off the year with a super, super powerful and important type of new moon. It actually happened on the 2nd, and it's a really great time for a lot of ideas, a lot of stuff flowing in the mind, a lot of need for balance, a lot of need for grounding. So if you guys aren't doing, I'm going to shuffle while I talk here. If you guys aren't doing grounding, I would highly recommend doing, your 15 minutes of some type of meditation that you resonate to in the mornings. I can certainly put one in the box below just so that you can have, one if you don't have any in mind. But 15 minutes of an abundance meditation will not only get you grounded, but it'll get your head in the right space for the day. Even myself, I can't believe how many times I notice my teeth are grinding, or I just have so much energy, built up that I haven't called back. So, having a morning meditation just to kind of get your mind in the right space, and then in the evening, have another one. Even if it's 5 minutes, you guys, just to give yourself some space and some time to call back all the energy that you've dispersed throughout the day. Give yourself some time to really ground out that energy into those roots, into the ground, or whatever you resonate to, and get that white light energy going. White light energy from the top of your head, split it all the way down into a bubble around your body. Just giving yourself that moment to just kind of renew and refresh is about the best thing that you can do for yourself in any given day, especially if you are, out there all over the place talking to a lot of people. So that's where that was. So the new moon, it encourages us to think about old patterns and ways of structuring certain aspects of our lives. In 2021, we really continue to work on that, not devaluing ourselves, but really embracing our values. This particular new moon, well, typical new moons, you would want to initiate things, but this particular one, it encourages us to navigate this time more than initiate. So you're going to be thinking about how you're practicing your presence, how your awareness is, monitoring your emotions, and deciding really what stays or goes. That kind of pulls us into the full moon. So, we had a lot of things going on in 2021, and this particular full moon is reflecting, and this is going through the 17th is the full moon, just so you guys know, and it's in Cancer, so it can be a little finicky with the emotions, but it does reflect this month. It could bring up feelings and some emotional sensitivities. For others, it could be more irritability than anything. So if you're aware or you notice, your irritations or somebody else's, just pay more attention to maybe bringing a little bit of tenderness and some of that light touch to the situation, as opposed to, fighting the grain or bringing any kind of further intensity into the mix. If you're really aware, you'll notice that there's kind of an ambitious pull towards your purpose, towards power, towards deeper desires, towards goals that you've set. And you can also add some, just some of that gentleness to the load that you've got, because sometimes it can be overwhelming, okay? Excuse me, sorry. And then the Mercury Retrograde. Sorry to be the bearer of that one. That one is taking place on the 14th of January. It is going to be in Capricorn and Aquarius, which is interesting. It kind of makes, I'm a little curious on this one. I'm actually a Capricorn and an Aqua cusp baby, so I'm kind of curious on how this one's going to go. I don't know if I should be scared or excited, to be honest with you. But this one is going to let us revise the story that ended in December. So if you've noticed, there's actually kind of a similarity of this, concept and these lessons and tools and things that we're being asked to do between all three of the new moon, the full moon, and the retrograde. So the story that ended in December, it's going to be an opportunity to continue to reflect on that. You're going to have, this opportunity to just kind of reassess, who and what you align with. And it is a slowdown. Remember, guys, it's a slowdown in communication, transportation, sometimes in technology. And so stay a step ahead if you can. If you are able to get things, checked out or deal with things that maybe are some loose ends, as much as possible, just deal with known issues so they don't become bigger ones later. Again, a time to reframe. It's an opportunity to handle anything that you didn't really, maybe, if it wasn't taken care of, again, like loose ends, might just be sitting on the back burner. Maybe you just need to look at something as a second look, or maybe you need to edit, whatever's in the goal or whatever's in the plan. But the more open and the more optimistic you are to that, the more confident you're going to have going into 2022. And so I would highly recommend just giving yourself a moment to ask yourself, are you holding yourself back in any way, or are you opening up, to a whole new ball game, which is kind of the goal that you set. I hope that helps. I hope you have a fantastic month. I am so happy to be back. Feel free to reach out if you're interested in a reading, or if you're interested in a Reiki healing, whatever I can do for you. I have all that information down below, and there's a little list right here as far as some of the things that I offer. So much love. I will talk to you next month. Bye, guys.